So at a local sporting goods store, I picked up this blade. It's really inexpensive. I paid $19.99 for it. This blade is the Camillus Keto. It's a folding knife. The MSRP for this is $30 or just less than $30. So I think I got a pretty good price on it. This particular blade, it's an inexpensive blade and it caught my eye because it looks to be of decent quality. So that's why I picked it up and now I'm going to talk to you guys about it. So this particular blade is a drop point design 420 stainless steel blade. It has G10 grips. It has the little accents here, the blue accents on the screws and whatnot. And of course it has a nice belt clip on there. Open design, so it's easy to clean. On the inside, it has a very solid liner lock and it has an assisted opening right here. So it opens very easily, has a bearing design to it. The blade is fairly sharp. It's not the sharpest that I've seen, but I'm not worried about taking a stone to it to make it any sharper. The knife itself, when I look at it, I try to determine, okay, what would be the good use for it? And the way I look at it is a knife like this would be perfect for low to moderate use for everyday carry. It could be a good self-defense knife, and it could just be a good utility knife. Honestly, most of us, we use knives to open things like packages or whatnot, or just very minor tasks. We don't necessarily cut on people or on animals on a day-to-day basis. Although I think this knife would be good for self-defense, I think it just lends itself to a good utility knife. The open design is very good, which is why I would say yes, this could be an option for inexpensive self-defense because it deploys very easily with little effort. I have large size hands. It still fits the hand very well. One good thing about this, and I know there's a cut on my finger, but that's not from a knife, so don't worry about that. One thing I like about this is it doesn't come open prematurely. Now I'll try to open it just a little bit to tell you. There we go. Put some pressure on it, I can get it to do that. That's what I do not want a knife to do when it's in a pocket, because it's going to go into the pocket this way. So if I reach in and the blade is open already a little bit, I pose a risk of stabbing myself with the blade. This is very nice and secure. I can rub on this and it won't necessarily open unless I do a lot of pressure, but when I pull it out, it still deploys very easily. To me, that's good little points for the self-defense side. For the utility side, 420 stainless steel, I mean, it's good enough for just all the basic uses. Any knife you'll have to keep up with if you use it for opening packages or food product or something like that. Over time, even with those light uses, you're still going to have to sharpen it on occasion. So knife maintenance is a thing. But overall, I think it's just great for utility use, and you can use it for self-defense. The G10 handle is a good handle, very non-stick, very grippy. I haven't looked at this too much as far as wet or cold yet, but I don't anticipate any problems. Again, this might be an issue if you have gloved hands. If you're going to deploy this with gloved hands, it might be an issue because of how thin it is. It's a very thin design, so it carries well in the pocket, but if you have bulky fingers, if you're wearing gloves, wintertime, you may have some issues with traction on this. So overall, I mean, for $19.99, I couldn't resist getting it. It's a great little knife, and if anything, it's a good little stocking stuffer. I know we're starting to get close to the holiday season, so a little stocking stuffer, something that you can throw in your pocket, throw in a tackle box, something like that, throw in a shelf or in your toolbox. I mean, that's a great little thing. The blue accents are kind of cool on the knife. They give it a little bit of style, but they don't make it overly gaudy, which is a plus for me. I hate the real gaudy knives. The real super flashy knives just aren't my thing. So check them out. If you see them in your local sporting goods stores, check it out. I mean, it's a good, inexpensive blade. Camillus is in Walmart as well, but I haven't seen this particular blade in Walmart. They have different blades, but just different designs. So I'll probably talk more on these inexpensive blades. And for me, I'm looking at anything $50 and below. So $50 and below, to me, for a blade is the inexpensive budget blade market. Some people may have different definitions, and maybe there's an actual technical definition on what's a budget blade price and what's not. But for me, I'm drawing the line in the sand at $50. So if you got experience with these the Camillus brand, or this particular blade, feel free to let me know and put it in the comment section below. Thanks a lot for watching as always.